Hello, welcome back to Ratropolis. Before we get into it here, you'll notice that the music isn't playing. That's because I'm tabbed out. I looked at the patch notes for this patch for the first time in a while, and there's some pretty important changes that I did not catch my first time around that I wanted to mention because I noticed what I just noticed by looking through is that they changed a bunch of the cards' attack speeds. Three of them to be exact. They changed Guard's, Shield Rat, and Crossbow Rat. Guard's got his attack speed lowered to 1.5 seconds, which I assume means he attacks every 1.5 seconds, and that's why his attack's up to 3. And also they nerfed the runners again. Anyway, and just two interesting notes. They also let me pull it up here in the glossary actually. If we go into cards, type, military. They changed Crossbow Rat. I don't think I've seen him yet. Yeah, look at this. He's back to a 426 instead of a 1026, but they like tripled his attack speed, so he shoots every 3 seconds instead of every 9 now. Anyway, none of that matters. We're gonna play Merchant today, Leader Plus. I'm not feeling the General right now, and I've been meaning to try it out. So we're gonna give the Merchant his fair shake. How you doing today? This is gonna be a bit more of a standard episode, but that's fine. The General's really fun, but it's overwhelming. I'm planning today to spend some time working on... basically I'm planning on spending most of my day today working on YouTube stuff that I've had in the brain that I haven't done yet. Like a video for Monster Train that I've had on my mind for a while, and also finally putting out the events guide for Ratropolis. Now, I've said it so many times in the past, don't believe it, but maybe it will happen. I don't know, it's so weird with this game. I'm gonna turn up the sound effects just a touch, right? It's really quiet, but like it's probably just gonna blow my ears out for doing this. Oh well. But yeah, how's it going? It's been a while since we've had a conversation in this style. It's been a few days because of Leader Plus. It's been 2 days exactly, because it is the 30th now. Yeah, I mean, you know what's up with me. Not much. Just chilling. Monster Train's fun. Monster Train's surprising. I'm very shocked at how many people are playing it on Twitch. I did not expect it to be so popular. And I kind of expected it to be like middling popularity, like most of these games are, where it's like it pops off first day and then dries up. But that's not how it's going. And a lot of people are playing it, a lot of people are watching it still a week later, which makes me feel like there's an opportunity here for me to position myself as someone who's actually pretty good at the game in the community. I've just got to become pretty good at the game and maybe put together a few good resources, and then I can do it. It's stressful, I almost want to say, but not really stressful. It's concerning. It's because there's a lot that I feel like I could do, and there's a lot I want to do, but there's also a time crunch of like, yeah, I want to get this done before someone beats me to it, you know? I want to get because I was looking for even just like basic information in this game, like enemy health and things like that, and it's not there. And I'm like, whoa, I could compile this information and turn this into something people could use. Like I've been thinking about trying to put together a little like visual infographic of all the enemies in the game, but then I'd have to graphic design and I'm bad at that, but we'll see. Maybe I'll contact someone about it. Anyway, other than that, not much, just living my life. Still, I woke up today relatively early. The problem is that when I wake up early, I spend like 45 minutes, probably like 30 minutes just laying in bed like, oh man, I don't want to get up. So I end up getting up at like 1 o'clock anyway, but I woke up at 12:30 today, and then just kind of like scrolled through Reddit for a while. Keeping an eye on the news, but it's not, there's not much going on that you don't already know about. The world, or not, at least here in America, right? We almost made it through May. Without anything new and terrible happening. People like to joke about those murder hornets, but those things weren't actually a threat. And then something truly terrible happened. And here we are now. Another bad month. Ridiculous. We went from Australia being on fire. Remember when Australia was on fire? Because it feels like that was years ago, but that was like 2 months ago. I guess 3 months ago, right? It's the end of May. We're already halfway through this year, but it sure doesn't feel like it. Feels like we've just been kind of going from disaster to disaster here. But, you know, anyway, I'm gonna take a sip of my coffee here. Ah, Fletcher. Nice. There's 3 new cards to this game mode. Or no, 4 new cards to this game mode, which is why I wanted to play it. It's entirely possible that we don't see any of them, and this is just a waste of our time. But I still wanted to give it a shot, you know? I'm feeling not really burnt out on General, but the General is overwhelming. There's so much happening when you play General Leader Plus, so I wanted to do a bit of an easier run. Something that I feel like will be a little bit more straightforward for myself, and then I'm gonna put the extra time into none of these cards. I don't need a removal here. The house. Put the extra time into some of this other stuff I've been working on. My enemy health spreadsheet for Monster Train, and there's something else. Figure out what else I want to do a little later though. I need to like visualize. I tried to start doing to-do lists to try and make myself a little more productive, but the problem is that I put my to-do list in my notebook and then I just like turn my notebook over and go to a new page and forget entirely about the list of stuff I was working on. It's something that I feel like I could probably solve out. Wow, what a great arrow. Probably something I could make a little better, but you know. Oh, this is a new one. Deadline for the next 30 seconds minus 1 second to the tax cycle, minimum 1 second. Huh. Interesting. So, in a 30-second period, you normally get 6 tax income hits, because it's every 5 seconds. So this would take you up to 7. And then if you play it a second time, it takes you up to 10, and then a third time, 15. So, right, currently, this card gives me 10 gold. But if you play it more, and I'm going to take it, maybe we're going to be able to upgrade it, and it'll be probably -2, or like maybe it lasts longer, one of those two. It's a new card, and we're here specifically for new cards. However, I look at this, and I'm going to tell you it's not good. 100 gold to get taxed slightly faster, but if you get multiple of these, right, then it's good. And the way to get multiple of these is to treat it like raise tax, right? Play it at the end of a redraw cycle. The strength is probably going to come from a little bit of overlap in it. God, it's so nice to play this with like good early game units again though, I gotta tell you. It's very, very nice to just have like decent early games here. Look at this, Fletcher Labor, how nice. I forgot what it was like. What's removal? But yeah, mostly what's up with me in terms of creating videos, I've just had this overwhelming sense of like, man, there's a lot of cool stuff I could do, but like I don't have a lot of time to, like I have this much time before someone beats me to it, you know? And then, other than that, I'm just struggling to wake up at a reasonable time still. What's new with you? What's going on? How you doing today? I hope you're doing well. I'm gonna refresh this. Mansion, oh yeah. I will listen to whatever you have to say, even though unfortunately I'm unable to actually respond due to the limitations of the internet. But we can just like, you know, kind of like I'm here. Give me houses, we just need taxes here. Yeah, I mean, Ratropolis, I gotta tell you, after looking at the numbers and extrapolating it out, I'm very concerned that this game isn't gonna be fully released until, like, September. Which, you know, on the one hand is good, because that means that there's going to be a lot of new content. Like, if you haven't seen the General yet, his Leader Plus is cool. Like, it's a really cool mechanic, but I understand why it took so long to make, because I imagine it wasn't easy to create. the experience system in this game. So I'm not upset, right? But I imagine they're gonna try and maybe do that for every character. And so I wonder what they're gonna do with it, you know? Like a new interesting mechanic for each character, I gotta wonder like what are they gonna do for each character, you know? And if alternatively they could just like drop the rest of them and just be done with it. Either way, you know, it's their game. They can do whatever they want. 2, 3, tax. 1, 2, 3, tax. This doesn't feel like it's 3 seconds to me. Does this feel like 3 seconds to you? This should be 2 seconds? 2? Okay, yeah, it is 3, 2. Collect tax every 5 seconds. Okay. I was like, in my mind, I was like, hey, why do I think that tax gets collected every 5 seconds? Is there somewhere in the game that they tell me that, or is that just a number I made up? There is somewhere in the game they tell me that. I was thinking for a second though, what if I've spent 300 hours of this game thinking tax is collected every 5 seconds, but it's actually every 6 seconds, and no one ever told me? X40, yo, the time increase on this is actually so nice. I'm into it. And we're not in a bad spot here, I would say. It is the coast, so we're a little concerned about weasel barrels. But I didn't expand too fast, so we can just set up for weasel barrels. Weasel barrels aren't the worst. Plus, as the merchant, you have a decent way to deal with them. Because of Fletcher. At least I have, because I have Fletcher, I have a decent way to deal with them, I should say. Public bath. Oh, I accidentally right-clicked. Thank God I didn't buy this. Let me sip some more coffee here. Drinking a nice little Starbucks French vanilla latte this morning. I think it's French vanilla. I don't know. What's the difference between French vanilla and regular vanilla? Does anyone actually know? I know like vanilla bean and vanilla are different. Vanilla bean is better. But yeah, I grabbed one of the cold Starbucks coffees. Throw a few ice cubes in it. Pretty good. I like it anyway. You may differ. But, you know, everyone's tastes are different. It's, you know, good. I'm really not sure I'm making money off Deadline. Like, I took it, so I gotta play it. But, like, is it good? I don't know. It would be better if I had more tax increases, right? Like, look at how fast the tax is coming in here. If I play it one more time, it's gonna be like rapid fire here, right? Like, this is 1 second. Every second I'm getting 16 gold. But I paid like 600 gold for this. Is it worth it? Hard to say. I need... we can do Battle Begins. I'm not sure if I've ever gotten the Weasley ambush on this map. To be thinking about it. To be fair. To be honest. To be kind. The Swans. Yeah, I know who Anthony Fantano is. Mm-hmm. I missed the harpoon there. You know, our benefit here, our reason that we're good is because we have so many ranged units. Also, the treasure chest doesn't spawn if the Weasley ambush happens at the start of a round. I didn't know that. Those guys got counted as part of that round. I've never seen that before. Knight is probably better than Laborer here. I'll take him, I'll wait to upgrade him, and then he'll be my front line. That's what I'm thinking. We do have a ton of population through Settler. If we get one tax office, I think this run is a victory for sure. Like, any number of things can happen to make this one win. Tax office, basically just any way to increase taxes. Deadline's pretty cool, I like this card. Yeah, I dig it. All these houses are broken though. We gotta hope we survive. I mean, we should. It's just gonna be how many guards get killed by harpoons on the way there, right? Let's see what we got in this chest now. I feel like, I don't know, it feels like there's not enough ways to increase tax. Right? It's like what, tax office, raise tax, and then just playing buildings, but I guess playing houses is like the main one, the one you're supposed to follow up with, right? I want, and no, there's also Colony. Sorry, I'm sleeping on Colony because, you know, have you seen it? We're not gonna move up because what if it's Weasel Barrels here? Speak of Colony. Is it too late? I mean, I've never taken this card this late in the game. It looks like they gave it, let's give it a shot. This is your time to shine, Colony. A flat +3 tax for 4 population. It doesn't seem good, but you know. Maybe it's good. I could just buy commission here as well. I don't hate commission, actually. It seems fine. Now, a lot of our plan does revolve around just picking enemies off with golden arrows right now while we stay alive. Ah, it is Weasel Bear. Hello. The big problem is I don't really have the population to be playing Colony very much. Almost feels like, I don't know, Colony to me is like a, it feels more like a card that I would take as the, what's her name? The Shaman, right? Because Soul, the ability to have an altar makes Colony a lot better. Look at those arrows. 12-11. We're not good for the whole game, but we're good for a while here, thanks to our strong set of early game units. And maybe we can put down some knights and convert this run into something good, but maybe not. We'll see. I wish there was more ways to manipulate unit attack speed. Oh, it hit Potter. I guess I shouldn't have played Potter first. Why would I play Potter first there? I don't know. I wish there were more ways to manipulate unit attack speed. That's what I think would be kind of fun. More ways to make your units attack faster. Because there's one, and it's going to be Shaman's card. But we'll see. Well, I have like no Fletchers on the left side. What am I doing over here? This map really hates your backline. Holy shit. Having to do 2 of the 3 enemies on these waves kill your backline units. Weasel Barrels and Harpoons. It's crazy. I'm not upset about it, really. It's like, it's fine. It's crazy how rough it is to be a guard or a Fletcher, right? I don't think I want to removal anything right now. We maybe want, I don't know, we can get rid of labor as I make my transition. I'm gonna get some of these colonies to land me an upgraded unit. Or sorry, not these colonies, commission. Forgetting what the cards are called. My knights are only getting 42 HP right now. I wish that this would show you. I guess like, oh, I'll just do 2 times the tax number. It's easy, right? But I still wish it would show you on the card what their total health would be. Because then I gotta add it together, and that's not math I want to do in the middle of a run. You guys know me in math. It goes, you know. It's funny because, like, on stream I've had to do some math during Monster Train, and I've been able to, like, bust out and run the numbers no real problem. And this game is like, hey, what's 2% of 100,000? And I'm like, oh god, I didn't study. I'm gonna fail. There was nothing left to upgrade. I will take territory expansion. No, math, honestly, math is one of my preferred subjects. I'm not confident. Oh, race tax, oh yeah. Like, typically when I do, you know, if you're just watching Ratropolis, you're gonna go, yeah, right, loser. But typically when I do math, I'm like, my quick, like if I do quick math, I'll be like, hey, what's 7 plus 5, right? It's like, it's 12. But then I'm like, oh, but is it 12? Hang on, and then I just second guess myself and then go, ah. That's where my math struggles really hit for myself. Oh god. Oh god, let me play Fletcher. Oh god, I have no money, everyone's dying. There we go. The first Fletcher arrow kills everyone. And then the second one just wipes up what's left. Maybe I should take bait. I'm gonna take the house. I spent all my money on that commission. I'm not going to commission any further. We're gonna take it easy. We're there. Mostly. I'm gonna start playing Gather for income. Donate a card. Oh, what a perfect time for a donate a card. Oh, wow, they gave me Crusader. Hey, that's probably better than Knight for now. What a really nice outcome. Wow. Right as I was about to get rid of it, they gave me a card donation. How kind. Okay, now I just need to get started. I need to play a Knight here though. I don't have the money to wait for Crusader. Once we get off the ground now, I think it's gonna pop. I just need to get off the ground now. Which is easier said than done. Crusader in here. Crusader might actually, oh my god. It's like a fucking, they get pulled in, it's like a washing machine. Just give, it's actually more like a blender. I am bleeding units here and it is terrible. This is the only out. I have to play these. I gotta play those faster. Oh, I lost like everything there. That was nuts. Okay. I went from like almost full to almost nothing alive over here. Holy shit. That was rough. But it's okay, because now we can start the recovery process. I will take the incoming wave a little more seriously and just make sure that I haven't had my arrows ready for when the wave spawns, right? It's just been not quite lining up for me. Now that I have them at the ready here, it's going to be a little better. And then I split this wave up. We're going to just do the same thing over here, though. And we're closing in on okay. Right? If the captain comes from the right, we're dead. Not dead, but it's bad. Ah, it's bad. But this is what we're going to do about that. We're just going to stack our entire army on one side. Cool. We're fine. We're fine. Everyone take it easy. Calm down. We're fine. Probably. I saw they changed in the patch notes. They changed something about this guy. They like updated his visual effects or something like that. I mean, I'm pretty sure it just said updated visual effects for Weasel Captain, right? But I don't necessarily know what that means. The fuck? Oh. Oh wait, has he always had the skull and fish bones? I'm not sure I've ever noticed it before now. And here go all my houses. Thankfully my army is so weak that I don't really have many houses for him to break. I gotta tell you, this colony is not scaling very well. I expected more. Right, how does Guardian do against the Captain? Wait, he does pretty well actually. Look at that, Guardian, he farms. Wait, he pops off here. Holy shit, did you see that? Guardian with Crusader? That's nuts. This is essentially -2 units, right? Maybe 3, it's probably 3 units. I'm okay with that. And maybe I should take bounty there. No, because I don't want to lose tax. And I mean, shit dude, I guess we're gonna commit to Guardian because I don't have anything else to do right now. Maybe I should have taken the other option, the population choice, but you know, whatever. Okay, I need to remove some cards also right now. And I need to repair a bunch of broken ass buildings. This one's close. It's like, you know, everything's fine except for the money, as is often the case in Ratropolis. Our colony is not doing great. Deadline's doing very little money income for me. Although maybe now it'll be better. I didn't redraw into raise tax. If I redrew into raise tax, I think we were actually fine. By putting some units down at the front wall, but you know. Maybe if I can get a few deadlines off, we're okay. I think I just gotta move these guys to the left and just hold. Because now with 67 on the tax, we can actually pop most of this wave, right? We can pop a little bit of this wave. You two should move back. It's a problem when there's multiple attacks, right? But that's a problem for the future. I have other problems right now. Wow, what a horrible draw. These draws have been so unfortunate. I'm telling you. I think that I just need, if I get like 3 card removals, we win the game, right? I just need you to give me 3 card removals. There's one. We remove on colony. And I'm not sad about it because I'm not even that sure. I'm not even sure colony's that good. The fact that we're on wave 21 and I'm having to move my units around like this is always a bad sign. But one more card remove when we win. Right, as soon as we get down to 5 cards and we're able to play raise tax with consistency, it's over. It's over. Even though this isn't old raise tax, it's still over. Just you watch. Because with deadline mixed in now, that's every 3 seconds, 132 gold. And these are going to kill this entire wave for me. Oh, and then I paid a redraw. And now we start to roll. Unless I don't draw it. I can get a third deadline going here as well. Plus, like, this extra money is going to put my knights into a good spot. I just need money here. Like, it's so close. It's so close. Also, I can just move forward. The only reason I haven't moved forward is because I'm stacked. I have my army stacked, and they're like all of my army right now. Can't really take gold tower here. I need to not play anything. I just need to pay redraws. And we get this last deadline in, and now every second we get 132 gold. And now we start to pop off here. As long as I can keep the deadline going, we're gonna make enough money now. It's not the usual raise tax combo where you go like one big raise tax cash in and win the game off of it. It's a little different. But it's like, it's good too. This doesn't feel like it's every second though. Does it? No, this doesn't feel like every second to me. It feels like every 2 seconds, doesn't it? Oh shit, he stole my Potter? No, he didn't steal my Potter. I wish he could steal my Potter. Our damage output here is actually pretty good. Like, we made it past wave 20, which is usually a good sign that we're gonna be okay. My army on the left side is, of course, non-existent right now. I'm surprised we didn't win off that, but it's also partially because of my current situation of having one too many cards. Territory expansion? Yeah, I'll take it. We got 1,000 gold off of it, which is maybe enough to hold it down. We're gonna step back, and what we're gonna do is we're just gonna hold this with Fletcher. So we're gonna do our Fletcher classic move here, which is to play Fletcher in sequence with other cards and then redraw before the arrows come in so I can hold on to the arrows. You know the move. It's been a while, maybe you've forgotten it. But it's a classic move to get yourself a little extra something something here. And yeah, now Deadline's kind of popping off, I gotta say. Card's pretty sweet. It's a card that really makes sense, I think, for the merchant on Leader Plus with a tax build. I'm gonna kill these guys off now. Oh, never mind. That's right. I have less money right now, or less tax. I mean, no money. I need Fletcher here. Stat. Basically, just holding it through Fletcher and nothing else right now. And it's just barely enough. Although it's like just barely enough, right? Just barely there. Please give me one more card removal so we can be done with this one. I'm sick of having to call this one a close one. It's like it's close in the sense that like we're literally one card removal away from winning the game. But I said that before, and then we didn't win the game off the card removal. But now I think we should win. Need to build it up first. So we go ahead. We wait. This is important. The point of order here is very important. Make sure I do this correctly. We go. I need 7 more seconds. And on the right side, there should be no problems. They should have no fear. Okay. Play raise tax, we play deadline, and then we play these cards as well. I don't play the guardian if I can't afford him. And then we just redraw into it again. We play raise tax one more time. It gives me the money for deadline here. Come on. There it is. Need to play a Fletcher. Because I'm literally surviving because of this. The multiple deadlines is probably the most important part. Hey, wait, what the fuck happened over here? Apparently I'm not as strong as I thought on the left side, or on the right side. Maybe I am gonna lose just to like no income? Is what it's starting. I'm starting to go, wait a minute, maybe I just lost because my income is garbage? Despite having raise tax and a decent tax baseline, it's just not enough. Which is ridiculous. It feels like this should be enough. I have everything I should need, right? And yet, I can't get it going here. I can't get the engine running. Oh, I should have not discarded like that. Yeah, hit raise tax. What a disaster. The wave started? I didn't even hear the sound effect. What the hell? This is a really unfortunate run. It's really frustrating. I'm so close to having enough money. And yet, I don't. I don't have enough money. Like, it feels like I should, right? Doesn't it feel like I should have enough money with this? I feel like I should have enough money with this. And yet, here I am just going, man, where's my money? Where's my money, bitch? Where's my money, Lebowski? This is awful. If I win this run, this is going to be the worst run I've ever won in my life. I'm literally just going to win because I'm raise tax Fletcher comboing. Like, they've broken through how many times now? And yet, like, it's fine. Well, not necessarily fine, but like, we're alive. Oh, I didn't repair this wall. Alright, we're dead. Like, this run really sucks. I gotta tell you, this is a run that feels like I should have won by a long shot. Right, raise tax, and I took this new card, and it's not good. Like, it's no money. You need, so, what did I learn about deadline here today? Oh my god, just take collect, dude. Like, just get collect instead. It's not worth it. The difference is so big. I don't understand. I thought deadline was gonna be great. But like, I don't have the money for it. I need to collect. Here I was so confident in this new card. I took the raise tax, I said we had it. We don't have it. But you know me, we're gonna fight it out. I need to move these guys. Oh, I can't move them over, right? That's not how this game works. Can I get a repair here? Nope. Okay. Oh, I guess we'll fight on. In futility, I will struggle against the dying of the light. I'm gonna die to one crab thrower just dropping crabs on me here. Yeah. What a horrible run. Like, what a really awful run. And I'm gonna tell you, you look at this run and I wonder, I'm probably never gonna take deadline again. That card at legendary value is worse than fucking collect. It's way too expensive, and I think it needs to last a minute or something. Cause like, I don't know. It felt like when I was down to 1 second on that collect, it was not, or when I was down to 1 second on that card, it was not like the tax was coming in every 2 seconds, right? Maybe I'm misunderstanding something. Maybe it wasn't quite right, or like maybe I only had 3 out. But like, I swear I was not getting as much money out of that as I should have, and then I wasn't able to get off the ground as a result. Yeah, I don't think that card's good. I'll try it again though, right? Like, I gotta give it another fair shake. It's probably, like, the card is probably good if you have money, but what's the point of it if you have money, right? I guess if I had saved up and stockpiled money and built it up over the course of the run and then had, like, you know, 1,000 gold when I got the combo, we could have done that, but that wasn't really a run that facilitated getting 1,000 gold because everything was falling apart because it was the fucking coast. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, leave me a like, subscribe if you would like to see more, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.